Good afternoon. So first today we're going to tell you about our friend Joe. So our friend Joe grows up through high school hearing the common things that high school educators and parents and the community just tells them. Things like you have to go to college or you'll end up being a bum. You have to get straight A's, good grade on the SAT, volunteer work to get into college. And so Joe works hard. He ends up getting a 4.0 GPA. He gets a 1350 on his SATs, and he ends up going to UCLA with 40 hours of volunteer work. He only has one problem. Joe doesn't know what he wants to major in and do for the rest of his life. So Joe ends up switching his major 3 times and spending 6.5 years in college instead of the normal 4, that everyone says is standard. And so, but this problem doesn't just affect Joe. This is a big problem in the entire United States. 50% of college students enter college undecided, and over 70% end up switching their major at least once, with most switching it 3 times before graduation. Why is this important? Why do we care? First of all, college is really expensive, so students are leaving in debt, and it'd be better if they could cut down a couple years and save money, so that way they can get a jump start and have early retirement, and overall they have more time to retire and help give back to the community. So this doesn't just affect the rest of their student life, it affects the rest of their entire life. So today, ShadowUs is here to provide a better way, a way where we can give you an education revitalization. I'm Dante Parks, the CEO.
I'm Dean Gonzalez, the CTO and CFO.
We have another teammate, Luis Moore, who is marketing and secretary, but unfortunately he had to go to the hospital yesterday, so he's still recovering.
So ShadowUs provides students with a hands-on experience with a mentor so you can have an internship program so that we can better provide our education revitalization. So the problem that we have is that high school students and people in general aren't able to get real-life experience and hands-on experience in the career field that they want. And so our solution will be pairing them with a mentor so that they can have better skills going into the job that they would like.
So our solution is having a program where they can actually connect with a mentor and not only gain hands-on experience, but kind of explore the career. So see, is this really something I can picture myself doing the rest of my life? The biggest thing that separates us from other companies that offer shadowing is the personal connection we cultivate. We don't believe you're just another number or just another student to get through our program. We want to see you succeed. We want to connect an actual friendship with each other. And so that way we want to do our best to serve you and have customer service.
So why is ShadowUs the best? As my partner stated, we want to focus more on the personal relationship between the student and the mentor to make sure that they both are getting the hours that they need and the skills that they need during the shadow. So for our competitors, we have a few, but they're mostly schools or school orientated, and they just provide a few mentorship programs, and they don't always have it to where it's in a long span of time, so it's harder to get all the skills that you would need. For our cost structure, revenue streams, and our key metrics, our costs include a $10 annual domain name, our paper marketing for $1,950, $450 for Google AdWords, and $5,000 for our radio ads. So we hope to have mostly paper ads and radio ads to reach a broader spectrum, and we want to hopefully put our brochures in school places. And for each program, we're going to have it to where it's around $100. And then for our key metrics, we'll measure success based on the mentor and the size of our student network.
So, our first customer segment is students from 11th grade and up who are interested in exploring career interests or gaining experience. We chose this because normally sophomores and below do not know what they want to do, and also college students because they can get more experience that they in a short amount of time that wouldn't be possible otherwise. And we'll connect with them through websites, email, Instagram, and Facebook. So TAM is total addressable market, and we chose a number of high school and college students that are in the U.S. That's 35,500,000, and the source for that is listed below. You guys can take a look afterwards if you need to. And so the SAM is serviceable, and assuming that we can reach 10%, that's 3,905,000, which gives us a market share with an estimated conversion rate of 25%. We get 25,000.
For our financial model, it's basically the previous stated revenue streams. So the Google AdWords, brochures and flyers, radio ads, domain name, and then the payment plans that will vary depending on the mentor and student. And our projected first year revenue will be $2,500,000 with a total cost of $7,500.
So for our MVP, our goals are pretty simple. We want to identify the standards of quality. So what are students expecting to get from this? Because we want to make sure they actually benefit from it and not just something that they're like, oh, I expected more. So we want to make sure we're able to service them and figure out what they want. We want to measure success by surveys. So making sure that what were your expectations, what should be added to this program, what should be removed maybe, what could be changed, and basically gain experience with actually running the program, so that way when we fully launch, it can be much smoother because we'll have tons of practice already. The way we're going to implement it is basically a Wizard of Oz and a mixture of Wizard of Oz and Concierge. So we'll have a one-page landing page that will have basically a description of our program and an application so they can sign up, and then manually we'll receive that application, find a mentor, set up a meeting, and then kind of facilitate the program. This is our timeline. We should have the landing page online by March 1st, and we'll begin our 45-day Google AdWords campaign March 15th. We'll end it April 30th. And then we'll be able to find mentors for the applicants by May 10th. And we'll be able to have the results analyzed and figure out what went wrong and what went right by May 14th. The cost is $460, and Google, as you can see, Google AdWords takes up the bulk of that cost because we'll have a website, but we won't be able to actually get any customers to the website unless we're able to market and attract them. And the domain name is $10 annually. So, do you want to support education revitalization for America's future?